Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today we have the second game in a three-game series versus Baltimore. We won yesterday's game in a squeaker, 3-2. And in today's matchup we have El Presidente, Dennis Martinez, facing off against the Tigers' Milt Wilcox. One thing of note, in our AA system, Kirk Gibson got injured. Gibby's only going to be out for a week, so not a major deal there. In 1980, that was the first year that Gibby really got a shot to play in the majors. He came up in mid-summer, and he played out the rest of the year. So I may actually do that with Gibby as well, depending upon our outfield needs and whether or not I can make a trade for another outfielder. Well, let's go ahead and get the game started. Thanks again for following along. Later on this afternoon, I'm going to be posting a baseball card video of some Topps 2020 Series 1 and Series 2 baseball cards. I'll be opening those and posting that video later. We're going to be looking for all the good rookies from Series 1, and in Series 2 we're looking for, of course, the Luis Robert rookie card. That's the big card going on right now. So here we are with Milt Wilcox, and he's had three terrible starts in a row. His record is still 3-1, and his ERA has ballooned over those last three starts. So hopefully he can get it turned around today. All of our bullpen is available, so that is good news. Let's take a look at the lineup. So as I mentioned, Denny Martinez is starting. He's a righty. And the lineup is the same as yesterday for me, with the exception of Rick Peters, who's been hitting so well. I've decided to stick him in the lineup in right field, even though defensively he's poor. He does have great speed, so maybe we can utilize him on the basis if he can get on. We need to try to generate as much offense as possible. And it looks like the Orioles have the exact same lineup as yesterday, keeping in mind that Singleton hit a bomb in the first inning. So let's see if we can prevent them from getting on the board. And Glenn Boardman is their catcher and leading off. So Boardman pops it up on the infield, and that'll be the first out. Next up is Al Bumbry with one down. Bumbry goes down swinging. And everyday Eddie Murray. He's going to fly out to left center. So 1-2-3 inning. We could certainly use a bunch of those today. And so here we are versus Dennis Martinez. Sweet Lou leading off. And Lou drops, oh no, I thought it was going to fall in, but instead it's a short fly ball to center for one out. And that brings up Trammell. Trammell is popping up on the infield as well for two down. And batting third is Steve Kemp. Kemp hits a line drive to center, but that'll be caught for the third out. So now we go to the top of the second, and Jeff Burrows is leading off. And Burrows grounds out to first for the first out. And here's Ken Singleton, who had that home run in the first inning yesterday's game. And he is popping out to second. And that'll bring up Doug DeCinces with two down. And that's a walk. And now they've got a runner on first for John Lowenstein. And that'll be a pop-up to short for two down. So this game's moving along quickly as we move to the bottom of the second. No hits so far. Let's see if Carlton Fisk can change that. Yeah, there we go. Base hit up the middle. And we finally got someone on base. So Thompson's up. And he pops it up. So infield fly there. And with one down, here's Big Wheel Lance Parrish. That'll probably be a double play with two catchers running. Yep. So we waste the runner at first, and we're heading to the top of the third. Phil Gardner leading off, and he's going to ground out to Hebner for the first out. We're going to bring the outfield in for Concepcion. I'm not sure why, but he's got some decent power in this game, but he's certainly not known for that. And he pops it up to short for the second out. And Borgman grounds out to first. So Wilcox is picking him up and setting him down. All right, Richie Hebner leading off here in the third, the bottom third of our lineup. He's popping it up to short for the first out. And that brings up Stegman, who's on a 6-game hitting streak. And no dice. He's going to ground out to short for the second out. And that brings up Rick Peters, who's getting his first start in a while. And he goes down swinging. So first 3 innings, we got nothing on the board. Okay, so the start of the fourth, Al Bumbry's up, and he's going to pop it up on the infield. So far, not a lot of fly balls to the outfield for the Orioles. Eddie Murray with one down. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, because there goes a long ball to left for a home run for Eddie Murray. That's his 5th on the year. So, yeah, there goes the no-hitter and the shutout in one pitch. Burrows grounding out to the pitcher. That'll be 2 outs. And Kenny Singleton grounding out to third. So the Orioles get on the board with the home run from Murray. And here we go to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, our offense is like completely died. I have no idea what's going on. Whitaker hits it deep, but just died. Oh, wow, it looked like it died on the warning track, but that's back-to-back home runs, back-to-back games with a home run for Whitaker. So that's his 3rd on the year. Getting some pop from the top of the lineup. Trammell's going to ground out to first for the first out. And Steve Kemp will take a walk. Nice. So let's hope that we can move him along. You know what? I'm going to hit and run and see what happens there. Nope. I'm just going to ground out to first. That'll move Kemp to second. Bringing up to Jason Thompson to the plate. And he is going to pop it up on the infield for the third out. So we tied the game there in the fourth, and it's all equal at 1, as Wilcox, with only 61 pitches, so he's been economical. Doug DeCinces to lead off the top of the fifth. He goes down swinging for the second K for Wilcox. And that brings up Johnny Lowenstein. I'm still unsure if it was Lowenstein or Lowenstein. I actually can't remember. I should go to Baseball Reference and look that up. So with 2 down, Phil Gardner's up, and he strikes out. So after giving up the run in the fourth, he sets him down. Wilcox sets him down in 1-2-3, and Parrish is leading off again with a single to right center. No, I don't think we're going to go for a double. We're going to just take what we can get right there. And let's see what Hebner can do. He has not been hitting well, and the whole reason I put him in there was to generate some offense, because Tommy Brookins has been terrible. But Hebner strikes out for the first out. Let's see what Stegi can do here. The Stegosaurus. He's going to pop it up to second for the second out. And that'll bring up Rick Peters. Oh, I thought he was going to get through there, but instead it's going to be a ground out to short. So we're in the top of the sixth, and Wilcox is sitting at 76 pitches. And I think his endurance is probably around 80 to 90, probably 85 to 90, so we're going to keep an eye on him. Dave Concepcion is going to have an infield single, so not the best way to start the inning. Maybe we can turn two with Borgman. No, Borgman's going to strike out. So one down with a runner at first for Al Bumbry. Bumbry's got good speed, so it's going to be tough to double up. Regardless, he pops up. Oh, to the catcher, and Parrish makes an error. So everybody's safe, and that's not a good sign with Eddie Murray coming to the plate. Wilcox is at 84, so this is disconcerting. And he walks Murray to get the bases loaded. We're going to have to pull the infield in. We can't let this run score. And now he's tired. Burrow shoots it to first, and they do go home to get the lead runner. So now I have a choice to make. I would sure like to get Wilcox the decision, but right now he can only lose. You know what? I'm going to let him pitch. He's a veteran. And that worked out. Singleton's going to pop it up on the infield. And that's a third out, so great. Let's see if we can get a run here on the board and give Wilcox a chance for the victory. Sweet Lou, the leadoff man, is starting off, and he grounds out to short for one down. And that brings up Tram. There we go. Base hit up the middle for Tremble. And that's only our fourth hit of the game. Wilcox has held him to 2, so it's pretty good. Sure like a big blast here from Kemp. But we'll take a base hit. Tram will go to third. Yes, he does. So first and third with one out. And Carlton Fisk up. Let's hit and run. Oh, it's going to be a ground ball to third. Trammell does score on that. Good thing I had him running. So we take the lead. Kemp moves up to second, and JT is up. And Thompson's going to pop up to first. So we head to the top of the seventh, and this is definitely the time for us to do two things. One, we're going to take out Wilcox, and we're going to bring in Dave Tobick, who's been lights out lately after a horrendous start to the season. And since we don't get the lead too often, I am going to take Peters out in right field and bring in our defensive replacement, Gary Hancock. Try to give us the leg up in the outfield. All right, so DeCinces to lead off. Oof, shoots it the other way for a base hit. So a runner on first with no outs. John Lowenstein, I don't know. Oh, he jacks it into the bleachers. So that backfired in every way. That's disappointing. So the Orioles take a 3-2 lead. Still have no one out. Phil Garner up. And that's going to be an infield hit up the middle. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before like that. So so every runner's got on base. I don't know what to do. Let's do the corners in case Concepcion bunts to move him over. He doesn't, but maybe we can get a double play. Yes, that works. So double play gives us 2 outs with the leadoff man Borgman up. And Borgman's going to hit one to left. So that ruins it for Wilcox, looking to go 4-1, but instead he'll get a no decision today. And Dennis Martinez is now in control as Parrish shoots it up the left center field gap, or right center field gap, for a double. That's nice work. So let's have Hebner hit to the right side, maybe pull the ball through and move Parrish over. That's what he does. So looks like the Orioles defense is pulled in. Let's hope that Stegman can hit it far enough for Parrish to score on a sac fly to tie the game. No, he said he grounds it to third and they'll get Parrish at home. So all the doubles all for nothing. So I guess we'll have to try to steal second here with Stegman. And he does steal second, so base hit by Hancock should score the run. Let's see what happens. And a weakly ground ball to third. So a wasted opportunity, and we're definitely not going to go another inning with Tobic. I just praised him too, and he gives up the 2-run blast. So we're going to bring in Hiller to face Bumbry and Murray. Bumbry's only hitting 120 versus lefties. Bumbry has a lazy fly ball to center, and that'll be the first out. Eddie Murray with 1 down. Ooh, gets hit in the kneecap. So, runner at first, and I think I got to go back to a righty. We're going to bring in Weaver, who hasn't pitched in a while, to face Burrows, and maybe he can induce a ground ball and get a double play. Instead, he's going to pop it up to short for the second out. And that'll bring up Ken Singleton with 2 down. And he's going to pop it up to the right side. So, bottom of the 8th. And they bring in Tippy Martinez, but it sure does look like Tino Martinez. So that's got to be a little glitch in the system, because that's definitely not a Tippy Martinez. But Tippy's a lefty and loose hitting 304 versus lefties, so let's give it a shot. That might be a bloop. Oh, nope, it's caught. So that's the first out of the 8th. Trammell. He's going to shoot it to right field. That's a double, maybe a triple. Oh, look at that ricochet. That ricocheted almost halfway back to the infield. Man, they're pulling the infield in again. That can't work twice, can it? If anybody's going to hit a sac fly, it's going to be Kemp. He's got a lot of pop. Oh, maybe he might bloop it in for a base hit. Oh, come on. That's crap. So, 2 down, and we need a Carlton Fisk miracle here. They intentionally walk Fisk, who's a righty, to get to the lefty JT. Do I have anybody to go with? No, all I have is the light-hitting Brookins, and there's no point in going to him. So, we have the lefty-on-lefty matchup with Thompson, who is really struggling versus lefties. Oh, but look at that, he comes through. And we get the run in from third. Fisk goes to third. And the game's all tied up. This would be a great time for Parrish to just blast one. But instead, He walks, and the bases are loaded for lefty Hebner, who's just been brutal. But if Thompson can do it, maybe Hebner can do it. Nope, not happening. Oh, it did happen. It was an error in the run scored. So we take the lead back. Nice. I had lost all hope there for a moment. And here we are with the lead again. Stegman is going to ground out to short. So no hits for Stegman this game. And going to the top of the ninth, we're going to bring in our closer, Aurelio Lopez, senior smoke. See if he can't close it out. Get the save for us. You know what I'm going to do also. Sorry, everybody, I'm sure you're not on board with this, but we're bringing Tom Brookins, the better defensive third baseman by a lot. And that's our best defensive lineup we have. It's going to be a ground ball to first for the first out. Bringing up John Lowenstein. Senior Smoke walks him. It can never be easy for our closer. We're going to guard the lines. I hope that Lowenstein doesn't try to steal. And there's a ground ball to first, double play to end the game. Yes, it is. So look at that, folks. We came back, got the victory. Something to feel good about. Let's see if there's a trade. Looks like there is a trade offer. As it's thinking about it, you can see whenever this comes up, you know that there's going to be a trade offer. So be patient. There we go. Oh, wow. Darrell Evans, who was actually on the Tigers. I think he came over at 83. And they want Champ, which I wouldn't mind getting rid of. Darrell Brown, who doesn't offer me anything. And Timmy, who really doesn't help either. Man, that's a good offer. 5 years on that contract. He's already 32. I'm going to have to pass. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think I made a good choice there. Let's pull up the box score. And while that's loading, again, thanks everyone. Check in later with Brainiac Baseball for our Topps 2020 Series 1 and Series 2 break. And then also tomorrow we're going to have Topps 2020 Allen and Ginter, a card set that I don't really like much, but there's some fun cards in there, and we'll see what we can find. Go ahead and pause it, take a look at the box score there, and otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.